Today on the channel, we take a trip back to the DC Multiverse for the Beast Boy Build-A-Figure Teen Titans wave.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC Multiverse unboxing and review. And today we've got the Teen Titans with the Beast Boy Build-A-Figure wave. But for all your DC Multiverse needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, and of course, anything over $59 does ship free. And we're going to do this like we do all the other ones, kinda, on the channel, is we're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there, but we're going to go one by one, we're going to show the packaging off, take it offline, get these all out of the package, read the card, see what's going on, and then we'll dive into the figures. So a little bit of a twist with this many figures to unbox in one video here. But there it is, there's old Nightwing, the leader of the team, looking only like a Nightwing could look, looking good there. Big bubble window, the hallmark of the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse line, at least at this time. Beast Boy Build-A-Figure, Nightwing. DC logo, big plastic packaging. Nightwing Titans, it says on the side. And then on the back, very generic back. We're going to see this for all of them. Building that Build-A-Figure. So we don't need to show the back on all of these, I don't think. But then we move over to Arsenal. Not super familiar with Arsenal. A little bit new to me. It looks like a poor man's Hawkeye. Probably not, but Arsenal, another DC comic character. I've heard the name. Don't really know anything about him. Got to be honest there. But looking okay. Looking interesting. Like the side there. Nothing too fun. Titans right there on the side. I guess they're no longer Teen Titans at this point. They're just the straight-up Titans. So there you go. Then we get old Raven here. Raven, a favorite from Teen Titans Go. I think that's what I most remember her about because my kids love Teen Titans Go, but there's Raven there. Got Beast Boy's head in the package, always looking interesting. Raven from the Titans. Raven on the side. Nothing fun on the back once again. And then finally, we're going to turn it over to old Donna Troy. And Donna Troy, I know that Troy last name. It's a wonderful last name, some may say. But I think there is some relation there along the way as well. Not super familiar with Donna Troy, but I believe I know where this one is going. It looks good. Got the big sword there. That sword looks very bendable. It's got a big bend in it. So we'll see. We'll see how good of a plastic quality is on that one. Donna Troy on the side. Titans, same backing. Shows how to build the Beast Boy Build-A-Figure, of course. Got the cross-sell down below as well, which I always do appreciate. But there it is. There's the Titans team. Let me take it offline. Let me get them out of the package. Let me build Beast Boy. And then we're going to go one by one through all of these figures. All right, we got the Titans out of the packages, and we're going to go through each one of these, and we'll read the card, and I guess we're going to go ladies first, as we usually do. We're going Donna Troy first, and it says, Donna Troy. Donna Troy was a valiant hero in every iteration of Earth's reality. She has fought injustice in the Teen Titans and their adult incarnation, but her origins have radically shifted in every instance. She discovered the horrific answer. She was not an Amazon. Oh, man. A human mystically powered or even a small girl raised and modified by the Titans of myth. After the return of the original Kid Flash, Wally West began unraveling malicious alterations to the time stream, Donna learned that she was not even alive, but a construct of clay animated by magic. What a deep story here. An Amazon golem created to destroy Princess Diana if she ever went rogue. So, an interesting backstory there. Now we're going to dive into this one. Of course, we do get a stand with Donna Troy. We do get a nice sword here, but not so nice. It's got a big bend in it. Very lightweight, not a very hard plastic, very bendable plastic on this one. But it is a big sword. It is all in one color. Not a lot to this, honestly, here. But then we do get Donna Troy out of the package. Very mean face on her, but definitely a good-looking face. I like the look of it. A little personality. It's not that cake white porcelain doll type look. It's got some color in it. A lot of personality in this head sculpt, and I love the black flowing hair. It looks almost like a sensational Sherry, pulling it back to the old wrestling figures. And a very interesting outfit on her. We got the A for Amazon maybe down there. We got that. We got some high-heeled boots, some nice heels going on here. The stars on the side. Wait a minute. Are we taking a look at the Star Child Paul Stanley? Is that what this is? Is this a Kiss tribute figure costume? Very well could be, but it does remind me of Paul Stanley. Give her a guitar and she's going to be ready to rock and roll all night and party every day, honestly. But an interesting one. You got the gray and black attack going on, the white belt. You got the white forearm covers. Does have a gripping hand and a fist. The only accessory is this sword, so you can put it in the right hand there. She does have her shoulder guards going on. Articulation Arms go around. It is a little bit limited by the shoulder pads. You do get a little butterfly action. Double jointed elbows, unfortunately not pinless. We do get a bicep cut. Hands back and forth, side to side, a little bit of movement there. Really no movement with the head. You're blocked by these shoulder pieces. You're blocked by this long hair. You get the hula hoop at the top, a little traditional waist. Big old Donna Troy splits right there. You do get double jointed knees. No boot cut, but you do get the ankles back and forth, side to side. Really need a stand for her with these high-heeled boots. And then, of course, you do get the patented Mcfarlane toe articulation on old Donna Troy there. And like we saw, she does fit on a Mcfarlane stand. But definitely looking like a young Paul Stanley circa 1979, we'll say. We're getting ready for Kiss Alive. Kiss Alive 2, actually, at that time frame, was just past us in the rear view. But looking okay for what she is. A character I'm not super familiar with, as I did say earlier, but it is what it is right there. So there's old Donna Troy. Now we're going to go to Arsenal next. No, actually, we better finish off the females. Got to do it females first. We're going to Raven. Oh, a brooding one, old Raven. And for a lot of a generation, Raven is, of course, from Teen Titans Go. That's what people think of when they think of Raven. A little different from her comic appearances, but my daughter especially, she's a big Raven fan, but only from Teen Titans Go. And I'm sure there's a lot more out there. Real name, Rachel Roth. Isn't she like Satan's daughter or something like that? Let's see. Born Rachel Roth to a human mother and a demonic father. There you go. Raven's entire life has been a balancing act between the light and the darkness. Isn't that for all of us, though? We got to choose which direction to go. Some choose the light, some choose the darkness. But unwilling to succumb to her demonic heritage, she's trained tirelessly to control and master her emotions, study the mystical arts, and become a hero despite whatever destiny the demonic magic in her blood had intended for her. But demons are not so easily abated, and the persistent threat of her father constantly looms over her and whatever team of heroes she's been a part of. And we remember that from the Teen Titan Go episodes. Her dad was always meddling in her affairs, as we do remember. So we do get that. We do get old Raven here. And Raven comes with two little effect pieces. Nice pinkish color here. Really nice hue to them. Always like stuff like this. A really good looking accessory pieces here for Raven. And then Raven comes with a DC Mcfarlane stand, obviously. A very small female figure here. I talked about that porcelain skin tone. She takes it to another direction with like a purplish porcelain skin tone. Bright kind of a reddish pink hair back behind there. You got pink eyes, black lipsticks. Very goth, very Raven, I guess is what we'll call this one here. Nice belt around the bottom here, of course, to break up some of the color monotony. Same thing with the little jewel in the cape. It is cape season after all, and she's got the hood with her cape. She's going all in there. She does got a fist of fury. She does got a gripping hand, and then she does got some high-heeled boots going on. Articulation can be the exact same. Arms go around, but limited by her hard cape, of course. You get a bicep cut, double-jointed elbows, hands back and forth, hula hoop at the top, big old Raven splits if you need to. And then you get the forward kick, a lot of kick forward if you need to. Double jointed knees there perfectly. And then you get the ankles back forth, side to side. And the Mcfarlane toe articulation. A little bit plain Jane for Raven, but not a bad figure really at the end of the day. Not sure exactly how these effect pieces go. Oh, look at this. Okay. So these effect pieces, it looks to be like their hands. So you pull the hand off and it plugs in. That's pretty interesting. So her hands turn into this. That's different for sure. So a little bit of change of pace right there. So you can have her with hands on or effect pieces on. Choose your own hand adventure here. Very interesting for old Raven. And like I said, I am not a Titans expert by any means, but Raven is one of the ones I'm very, very familiar with, especially from Teen Titans Go. Over the years. So Donna Troy, not so much. Arsenal, not so much. But Raven, yeah, I know all about Raven. That's so Raven, some may say. I know about that one, too, from the Disney Channel. But there we go. There's old Raven. Next up, can I get Raven to stand? There we go. There we go. We're going to do Arsenal next. That's the card I drew. Arsenal, Roy Harper. Wasn't he a basketball player? No, that was Ron Harper that was the basketball player. Real name Roy Harper, adopted by a Navajo shaman named Brave Bow. Orphan Roy Harper spent his early teens learning survivor skills and becoming a crack archer. He learned so quickly he eventually earned the nickname Speedy, making his way to Seattle. Well, obviously. Roy served as a costume sidekick and mechanical engineer to millionaire Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow. In addition to battling alongside the Emerald Archer, Roy was a founding member of the Teen Titans. There you go. Was he in the cartoon? I don't remember him. Maybe he just didn't last an impression. He was probably one of those ones that was in just an episode or two, maybe along the way. Who knows? But he's an interesting one. Is when I did see this figure at first, he reminds me of something I would see out of Image Comics. It looks like he should be a member of like Youngblood or something, or Generation Next, or what was that? Generation 13, something like that. He just feels like he should be a part of the Image universe. I don't know what that says, but an interesting suit throughout. Of course, DC McFarlane stand as we're used to. We'll talk about the accessories here in a second. But articulation can be the same. Arms do go around, bicep cut, double jointed elbows right there, hands back, forth, side to side. Head back, forth, side to side. Plenty of movement out of that head. Big old hula hoop at the waist. He's ready for the hula dance. Big old splits if need be. Double jointed knees. And then you get the ankles back, forth, side to side. So all the typical McFarlane articulation, including the patented toe articulation. So we got that going on. And now we get back to kind of that porcelain skin, that kind of off-white skin tone color. We have it throughout here. And it's brought more to light even by these neon green tattoos he's got on there. It says poison. It's got a scorpion, a skull. A little skull with wings over here. I don't know. These are some interesting tattoos that I'm sure Arsenal is going to regret when he gets a little bit older. I think that's the case right there. But interesting brown costume with red accents. You got the very hip 90s backwards hat going on, the big old shades. Man, it just feels like a character, like I said, that walked out of like the Youngblood comic, or was a foe of the Wildcats or something like that. That's kind of what he feels like to me. But definitely an interesting looking one. I might do a quick ranking if I remember at the end of this video. I don't know if he's going to fare too high, but we do get a little bag here for his arrows. I do like that. We do get all of his arrows, his quivers, whatever you want to call them. They fit right inside of here, so you can stick those in. But he has got a backpack, like a young Hawkeye, really, in a lot of ways. We do have that, and then we do get a bow and arrow all in red here, and I like this heavy-duty kind of plastic bow part right over here. So pull on there, that looks really nice. You definitely got to have a bow and arrow if you're an archer, and you can stick that in the back if you really need to. But it is okay. It kind of is what it is there on Arsenal. No game changer here, and the one I'm the least familiar with of the bunch, I would say. I at least kind of knew Donna Troy's name. I knew she would be something with Wonder Woman, which apparently wasn't actually the case. He does not want to stand. He wants to kind of go up on one leg, which, okay, we'll let him do that. We'll let him do that. So we're going to finish it off with Nightwing before we get to the Beast Boy Build-A-Figure. So let's see what we got with Nightwing on Nightwing's card as we run through this wave really quick. Real name, Richard, call me Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson began his crime-fighting career as the original Robin, Batman's protege and crime-fighting partner. An expert acrobat and skilled fighter, Dick eventually left the nest, I see what you did there, and ventured out on his own as a new hero called Nightwing. His childhood experiences as a circus acrobat and trapeze artist make him extremely agile. He is a superior fighter and highly skilled martial artist who has been personally trained by Batman. Nightwing is a keen detective, a natural leader, and strategist with advanced knowledge of a variety of technologies. So good for him. Unfortunately, no batons, no accessories with Nightwing. Seems a little strange to me, but is what it is. It's what McFarlane chose to do. But we do got two Fists of Fury on this Nightwing. And then once again, I mentioned that porcelain skin. This is what I'm talking about. Nightwing's kind of got that caked on makeup look to the skin tone. Needs just a little bit more color in it to bring it out a little bit. Customizers out there could probably have a field day bringing out the color on these figures. But this one especially, I noticed a lot more like some of the other ones in the past. You got that black brooding hair with the strands down in front of his face. Like a young Bret Hitman Hart in a lot of ways. He's got that Lone Ranger mask in blue going there. Beautiful black suit with the blue piping. I do like the looks of that. I love the darkness to Nightwing where the green and red of Robin is a little bit more comical, not as imposing, and Nightwing feels a little bit more imposing. It's like taking a little bit of Robin and adding a little bit of Batman, and you get Nightwing, which I guess is the point of it all, really, at the end of the day. But a good-looking version of Nightwing here. You got a little emblem on the front, and like I said, the blue piping throughout. Hands, of course, side to side, elbow back and forth, up and down, double-jointed elbows, bicep cut, big old shoulder there, a lot of butterfly action there. You got a lot of movement out of Robin. Well, Robin. You got a lot of movement out of Nightwing here, which makes a lot of sense. You got a lot of movement out of Nightwing, which makes sense, him being a former acrobat, of course. Big old splits, once again. Double jointed knees right there, ankles back forth, side to side. You do get the McFarlane toe articulation as well. And Nightwing, of course, the leader of the Titans, at least from where I sit, and as you guys know, right here at the table. A good looking one. We've had a few different Nightwings over the years. I don't know if this is necessarily the best one, but a lot of people, there's a lot of characters maybe people would pass on, but that's the beauty of the Build-A-Figure. You didn't want Arsenal? Well, it makes you buy Arsenal to get Beast Boy, and that's where I'm in the game here for. I love a Build-A-Figure. I love a big figure. I enjoy Beast Boy. I enjoy his work. So I had to get this set to get Beast Boy. So that's the main reason I picked this one up. Didn't really care for Arsenal, Donna Troy. Nightwing's okay to have. I don't mind having Raven, but Beast Boy was the main event for me in this wave. And honestly, he's going to be my favorite one. A big green character. I'm a sucker for green. Of course, an Oakland A's fan, a Swamp Thing fan, an Incredible Hulk fan. Green is the color of money, as they do say. But if I had to rank these, I'm going to put Beast Boy at number 1. I'm going to go Nightwing number 2. I'm going to go Raven number 3. Then I'm going to go Donna Troy, then Arsenal last, and just kind of a quick ranking there. But kind of what I assumed it would be going into this, pretty much stuck in the favor of how I resonate with some of these characters, know these characters, things like that. But Beast Boy is the one I was looking for. Of course, I did get the gold label Beast Boy, the Walmart exclusive, so I got the little Beast Boy, and now I got the big Beast Boy. So I love to have the dynamic of both of them here. Very, very cool. But it is your standard Build-A-Figure, goes together. You get 2 legs that pop in, the torso pops in, head pops in, hands pop in, arms pop in, and bam, you got a Build-A-Figure. But I do like the big old Beast Boy look here. Almost a cross between Little Beast Boy and Hulk is really what it is, but kind of a big brooding Sasquatch type, looking really good. You got the puffs of fur on the arms and the shoulders, the long hair, the beard, the 2 tusks coming out of the mouth, just looks like a troll almost. Love the hairiness down here on the feet, and then the big old feet down here at the big old toes. You got that toe articulation back and forth, nice bend there. Double jointed knees, very tight, as we always see with these Build-A-Figures, very tight. So tight, in fact, I just pulled them out of the socket. So that's always disappointing, but you can pop that back in. Some of these guys do fight you in these Build-A-Figures, especially Mcfarlane ones where they have the diaper. You got to just get it right in there at the perfect angle, and sometimes if you think it's in, it's not totally in. So we did see that just right there. Got a little hula hoop at the waist, a little traditional waist. Arms go all the way around. You do get the bicep cut, of course. You do get the shoulder and the butterfly action, so a lot of movement for a big dude here. Single jointed elbows, hands back and forth. Of course, hands removable on this one. Head removable as well, head back and forth. Big old head on Beast Boy. Just a big, imposing version of Beast Boy. Of course, he looks like a little soft, nice guy there, and then he turns into a big Sasquatch-like monster, we'll call it. We'll call it a monster, and he's ready to throw down at a moment's notice if need be, as the bruiser of the team, if they need a bruiser in that situation. But can I get him to stand here? Bam, there you go. And I did bring out the old Incredible Hulk Marvel Select, Diamond Select, so you can kind of see that difference in size there. All day long, Hulk has taken Beast Boy to the woodshed if they would square off, but a nice little dynamic between these two green ones. Who knows, a superhero team-up, superhero crossover with DC and Marvel. Who knows, stranger things have happened. But a quick run through of the new Titans Mcfarlane DC wave. You can find these at all the retailers under the sun right now, including Entertainment Earth, as I did say. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, and anything over $59 does ship free, as you guys do know. But let me know in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on this wave? Was it a pickup, a pass, a long game, one you're not sure of? Like a lot of Mcfarlane stuff, it does eventually go to clearance, so I could see the long game being an option for a lot of collectors out there. But let me know your thoughts on this entire set in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video. You made it this far, you might as well give it the old thumbs up. Subscribe to this very YouTube channel. Turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget about the Patreon channel for early access to videos like this. Bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, pizza reviews, you name it. There's a lot going on in the old Patreon channel. And best of all, you do support the channel and all of its content. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget about social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Beast Boy Build-A-Figure wave of the Titans, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.